2024 story has started with, only after 2 weeks of competition, we've seen the Golden Flashes set some program records.
Yes, this is a great time of year when the season is just kicking off, but to have Kent State come off of 2 great competitions early in the season, they're already gaining that momentum that they're going to need heading into the end of the season.
As the Mountaineers are introduced to the home crowd here at Kent State, let's take a look back 2 weeks ago in Pittsburgh, where the Golden Flashes traveled to Pittsburgh and penned a team score of 194.55 in that victory. The Flashes took top scores on bars, beam, and floor, and 3 Golden Flashes earned event titles on beam. Heidi Schultz earned a 9.825, and on the floor, Alyssa Guns and Carly Franz with a 9.99. They've been consistent all season long, even going back to the Blue Gold meet, where there was so much energy in this gym, even in that exhibition. Those are 2 solid performers for Kent State on floor.
Yeah, they're very consistent, and Carly has that experience as in her 5th year. She is a grad student here at Kent State, and she is back for a super season. So she's got a lot of experience, and she has great tumbling, great power, and we'll get to see that again today.
And the Golden Flashes, after the Pittsburgh meet, they come back home into this newly renovated gym. Shannon, you've had a chance to take a look at that. Tell us about the new practice facility for the Golden Flashes.
Yes, just behind the wall there is where Kent State does all of their training. So 5 days a week they're in that facility, which has been here for a long time. But now they have upgraded it, so there are 3 new in-ground pits. There's lots of opportunities for gymnasts to train harder skills and with that new equipment that they needed.
We'll take a time out here as public address announcer Jeff Kurtz will introduce the Kent State Golden Flashes here in front of the home crowd for the first time in this 2024 season.
Kids, get on your feet, make some noise. Let's meet your Kent State Golden Flashes. A freshman from Chesterfield, Michigan, Danny Cortez. A freshman from Seattle, Washington, Nene Aldi. A sophomore from Quakertown, Pennsylvania, Kennedy Bowen. A freshman from Lakewood, Ohio, Grace Durek. A junior from Royal Oaks, Michigan, Alyssa Gunn. A freshman from Roswell, Georgia, Ashley Morgan. A senior from Mentor, Ohio, Kennedy Weinberg. A senior from Doylestown, Ohio, Izzy Guy. A senior from Fortville, Indiana, Sarah Axton. A sophomore from Belmont, Pennsylvania, Zoe Rankin. A sophomore from Westerville, Ohio, Avery Thompson. A sophomore from Waukesha, Wisconsin, Nastya Rudinskaya. A sophomore from North Kingstown, Rhode Island, Emma Massey. A sophomore from Flowery Branch, Georgia, Maya Migliori. A junior from Chicago, Illinois, Cheyenne Ratola. A sophomore from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, Heidi Schultz. A senior from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Kendall Gilbert. A freshman from Cary, Illinois, Gabby graduate student from Marysville, Michigan, Carly Brock. And a freshman from Stowe, Ohio, Kaylee Norton. The Golden Flashes are coached by Bryce Biggin, associate head coach Craig Ballard, assistant coach Josie Anthony, and volunteer assistant Jose Velez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and stand in unison with Kent State Student Athlete Advisory Committee for the playing of Olympic.
Kent State 4-24 against the Mountaineers all time, as we are set to get the home opener underway here. Zoe Rankin on vault.
So he leads off this lineup with the Yurchenko full laid out. One big step back, but a nice solid opening vault.
Rankin season high on vault 985 occurring last week at Tennessee. And we'll turn our attention over to the bars, and this is West Virginia.
Miranda mounts onto the high bar. Nice Tkachev release move. Bailed a handstand. Nice lines over there. Back up to the high bar. Two strong giants into her dismount. Double layout. Little hop on that landing. Something the judges are looking for this year is a 1 second hold at the end of each routine. They want to see those gymnasts stick those landings and really show that finish before they turn and salute and celebrate.
So Nastya Rudnitskaya would be next up for Kent State over on the Valdez. Judges are getting ready to post the score for Zoe Rankin, who led things off for the Golden Flashes. Had a moment to speak with West Virginia head coach Jason Butts earlier this week, and they've struggled early on, Shannon, have the Mountaineers, but they had 6 freshmen come in, and 5 of them were injured. A 9.65 is the score for Zoe Rankin. 5 of the 6 were injured for the Mountaineers, and you've seen a little bit of improvement week in and week out, and that's really what Coach Butts is looking for at this point in the season is the team improving week in and week out?
Yeah, injuries definitely play a part. This is a difficult sport. You got to keep those gymnasts healthy. Another laid out Yurchenko full twist. Nice landing on that vault.
Rudnitskaya with a 9.9 last week at Tennessee, and a pretty good looking vault there for Nastya. Amber Lowe would be next now for the Wolverines, the Mountaineers. Amber Lowe with a season high of 9.825 occurring in week 2.
Beautiful Jaeger release move there. Good transition to the low bar. Amber does a giant full twist into her dismount, double back tuck, and a good finish.
So Rudnitskaya with a 9.775 on that vault, Shannon. Gabby Riley with a 9.825 season high.
Yeah, Gabby's a freshman out of Chicago. Nice laid out Yurchenko full. Very nice. She's a freshman. She will definitely be contributing to this vault lineup today.
Hey, and Gabby looked extremely smooth, aerodynamic through the air on that vault.
Yeah, she really opens her hips, shows that full laid out position in the air.
Abby Pearson now for the Mountaineers. Pearson with a season best 9.7 occurring January 13th. Kent State headed up by head coach Bryce Biggin in his 33rd season. Associate head coach Craig Ballard in his 13th season, and a new coach this year for the Golden Flashes. Coach Jenny?
Yes, I always smile when you say 33 years. That's quite a legacy of coaching for Bryce. He's really done so much for this program and invested his whole life into it, really. It's awesome to just see him be able to do what he loves and help this team to be the best that they can every single year.
For West Virginia, Coach Jason Butts in his 13th season at the helm there. He's assisted by Associate Head Coach Travis Doak and Assistant Coach Zakira Muhammad. Travis Doak is in his 16th season as Associate Head Coach for the Mountaineers. And I believe we're still waiting on a score to be posted, Shannon, over at the bars.
We are. They didn't have a conference, but it has taken a few minutes to get to this point. 9.325 for Amber Lowe.
Next up on the uneven bars for the Mountaineers, Abby Pearson.
This is Abby Pearson on uneven bars. Abby's a very strong gymnast, really using that strength to help her through all of her elements. Good routine for West Virginia.
Next to the ball for the Golden Flashes,
Kennedy Weinpert now for Kent State over on the vault. Weinpert season best 9.825 occurring last weekend at Tennessee. For the most part, for the Golden Flashes, this vault lineup has remained the same.
Yeah, Kennedy's a veteran in this event. Like to see nice height in the air, open hips, that full laid out position. Good height. I really am seeing an improvement in their body position in the air this year for Kent State.
Kent State in the Mid-American Conference ranks 4th in vault with an average score of 43.738, season high 49.3. As we await the score from the judges for Abby Pearson over there on bars. West Virginia, member of the Big 12 Conference, ranked 5th in the Big 12 on bars at 48.625, season high 48.85 as a team.
9.6 was the score for Abby Pearson on the uneven bars.
So Jaden McDonald now for West Virginia over there on the bars.
A little bit of leg separation in the air on those two release moves. Judges are looking for ankles tight together. A little bit short on her handstand, but a nice double layout dismount.
Yeah, a happy Coach Jason Butts on the McDonald performance on the beams as she struggled early in the season. And it could be a season high for McDonald. Back to vault.
Another nice laid out Yurchenko full, and that's the first real stick of the day. That was a gorgeous landing.
That was an astounding vault by Kent State.
Charlie Boehner, freshman.
Coach and Jenny enjoying that. The crowd behind us enjoying it as you see the replay up on the big screen.
Glued to the mat. That was excellent.
Brooke Albin next for West Virginia, and Brooke Albin, a season high 9.825 last week.
Alden
9.85 on the vault.
Brooks starts with a ginger. Nice release move on the high bar. Clear hip, right to her bail to handstand. Good body position there. Oh, a little too far on that handstand. She's gonna not take the fall, but still gonna have to regroup. Get back up on the high bar, get ready for her dismount. Two strong giants, beautiful body position, double layout dismount. Good finish.
That'll bring up Kendall Gilbert next up on the vault for the Golden Flashes.
Next up in the vault for the Golden Flashes, Kendall Gilbert.
Kendall is such a powerful vaulter. Gonna watch her block off the table and her amplitude in the air on this Yurchenko full twist.
Gilbert's season high 9.85 coming last week.
Very nice. Yes, so for Kendall, see how far she gets off the table, lands way back on the mat. So for her, the key to a great vault is controlling her landing, controlling all that power she generates on the start.
Yeah, great distance on it, but your point, putting the glue on the feet and putting it into the mat.
Right.
Emma Weary would be next here for the Mountaineers, and Coach Jason Butts is saying that this could be the breakout year for the sophomore.
I didn't know that that was sister of Grace Weary, so looking forward to see some sisters gymnastics today. Nice combination there.
$9.775 on the vault for Gilbert.
So pike toe with a half, unique dismount, but good landing there. Solid routine for West Virginia.
Next up in the vault for the Golden Flashes, Alyssa Guns.
This would be, I believe, an exhibition for the Golden Flashes, Alyssa Guns.
Yep, she does that Yurchenko full twist. Little work to do on that landing, 3 steps back. It's going to be a deduction for that finish.
Well, we are looking forward to Alyssa on the floor exercise this afternoon.
Yeah, you'll see that power on 2 events today.
Kent State will also have, I believe, Ashley Morgan vault, as I believe West Virginia has wrapped up the competition on the bars. As we wait Ashley Morgan's vault.
Next up in the vault for the Golden Flashes, Ashley Morgan.
Morgan, a freshman out of Roswell, Georgia.
Another laid out Yurchenko full. Nice landing for Ashley. So she will hope to work her way into that Kent State lineup on the vault.
Oh, you look at, you've got 3 athletes here, 3 gymnasts for the Golden Flashes that trained at Biogymnastics. Charlie Boehner is one on vault for the Mountaineers.
Brooks starts West Virginia off on the vault with a nice laid out Yurchenko full twist. Good landing.
Leading off for the Golden Flashes on bars, Charlie Boehner.
Charlie Boehner is going to start off Kent State on the uneven bars. Charlie starts her routine on the low bar. 2 connected release moves right in a row.
Boehner really working her way into this bars lineup today.
Yes, nice starter. Right into a double back tuck dismount. Good landing. That's an excellent leadoff routine for Kent State on the uneven bars.
I beg your pardon, Boehner competed last week with a 9-9 on bars.
Up next for West Virginia on the vault is Abby Pearson. Chenko laid out full twist, nice body position in the air, good landing.
Yeah, she had great height, Shannon, on that vault too, coming off the table with some power. Pearson's season high. On vault 985.
Looks like the first score for Kent State on the uneven bars for Charlie was a 9.8. Sorry, 9.725 for that bar routine.
So I believe Danny Fortes now in the lineup for Kent State over on bars. We can only assume that it might have been Schultz that got injured.
Nice. Giant full twist right into a huge Tkachev release move. Shoot over to the low bar, but a little too far over. Missed that handstand.
So Fortes will re-chalk and finish on the bars. Tough situation for Fortes to be in, right? You know, you're not in the lineup, but you've got to be ready as a first sub.
Well, she's a freshman, and she certainly has the skills and the elements to be in this lineup. The element that she missed, the handstand, just having a tight body and hitting those positions in the air when you need them. And a great dismount, double back tuck.
Absolutely beautiful finish there for Danny Fortes.
When she puts that routine together, it's going to be a high score. Up next on the vault, Sierra Munns. That follows Abby Pearson's 9.675 was the previous score.
Munns a 9.775 season high.
Chenko laid out full twist, and that was a beautiful landing. Great amplitude in the air, perfectly centered with the table. Good awareness. She knew right where that floor was.
Yeah, that, Shannon, is a key element, right, to the vault is centering there on the table.
Yes, if you're square in the air, you'll know exactly where the floor is, and just being able to complete that full twist with enough time to see where your landing's going to be.
Is that right? 9.725 is the score for?
That was the score for
Alyssa Guns, I believe, right?
For Charlie Boehner.
Charlie Boehner, okay.
Yeah.
They're still discussing, I beg your pardon, there we go. I thought that might have been a little high with the
fall.
With
you
the
have
fall.
to take an automatic 5/10 deduction for the fall.
Yep. 9.85 on the vault for Munns. That is a new season high for Sierra.
Carly Franz.
Franz recording a 9.875 last week at Tennessee, and again, one of these Kent State gymnasts with tremendous power and skill.
Yeah,
and the
she's
competition and the combination is amazing to watch.
She's a staple on the team with this sixth season. She just did her Ginger and just missed that release move, missed the catch of the bar right at the end.
that will hurt Kent State with 2 falls on bars, and we talked about it coming in. This is historically a strength. We don't want to say maybe this is the jinx of the commentators, but Kent State struggling a little bit on bars today. Of course, Schultz appeared to have went down with perhaps a slight injury, and coach is doing the right thing, Shannon, and not making her compete.
Yeah, because of that last-minute change in the lineup, it changes your order. You kind of have to think about things mentally a little differently, and maybe they're being a little too conservative. So it's time to get aggressive, finish this rotation with some power. And Carly does that in her big double layout dismount. Emma Weary is up on the vault for West Virginia. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
That was a front handspring pike with a half twist with a gorgeous landing.
9.875, season high for Emma. And where are your eyes at that? You make contact with the table. Where do your eyes have to be focused on that landing?
Yeah, so she does the front flip with the half twist, so she actually can see that landing before she lands it, but that's a vault that has a 10.0 start value, so she has the potential to score really high on this event.
And again, 9.875, the season high for Emma, that occurring in week 2. And another powerful gymnast coming up next for the Golden Flashes on bars is Kendall Gilbert. West Virginia eagerly awaiting the score for Wary's vault. You'll know from the reaction, 9.875.
Yeah, that was worth it for sure. Kendall's ready to attack this bar routine. Watch for a huge release move. Watch for good handstands and a big dismount. Oh. Cast a handstand a little too aggressive and went over right from the start. Kent State's going to have some work to do to catch up. Giant full twist right into a Tkachev. Shoot over. Another giant full twist right into a double back tuck. Good landing. But that's 3 routines in a row with some major deductions. So this is unusual for Kent State on the uneven bars. Up next on the vault is Olivia Fitzer. Olivia's laid out Yurchenko full twist. A little loose in the air with her form, and her knees and her legs need to stay straighter and tighter together.
Shannon, you're Kent State, and you've had 3 gymnasts really struggle on the bars as a coaching staff here. What are you talking to your gymnasts about?
Yeah, each gymnast has to attack their own routine, and so they need to focus on what they need to do. Each skill, just take it one at a time. And they have done these routines thousands of times in practice, so they just need to tune in to all the work that's gone into that and really not think about, you know, anything before or anything that comes after them. Just be in the moment.
There's Nastia Runitskaya. Nastia taking a deep breath, and we'll start at the high bar.
Nastia has a beautiful bar routine, beautiful toe point lines in the air, excellent release move, good handstands, great transition to the low bar. She's got an excellent routine started, just the dismount to come. Two strong Giants, double layout way above the bar, stuck landing. That's the Kent State bars that we are used to, and it was a good finish.
That will make you forget the previous three. Runitskaya with a tremendous bar routine for the Golden Flashes. Now this is Ellen Collins for the Mountaineers on vault.
Ellen Turchenko, full twist in a tuck position. Will hop on her landing.
The next up for Kent State, another strong bar performer is Sarah Haxton.
Yeah, Sarah's been anchoring this bar lineup for quite a while. She's the one that we saw on the screen explaining the event, and this is one of her specialties. It's great to have her in this lineup for Kent State.
Runitskaya with a 9.775 on bars.
Coach Bryce Biggin doesn't look too happy with that 9.775. That last routine was gorgeous.
Haxton tying a career high 9.9 on bars last weekend at Tennessee.
Now watch her handstands and her toe point. She does a blind change right into her Jaeger, right into her overshoot. Almost missed her hand, but it looked like she muscled through it and really grabbed onto that bar. She is not going to miss.
She's done a great job keeping the toes pointed, legs together.
Beautiful dismount, huge double layout. Super hard to stick, but Sarah is such an anchor for that team.
Another beautiful routine by Kent State on the bars. And we'll have, I believe, 2 exhibitions for Kent State coming up on bars. Danny Fortes and Maya Migliori.
West Virginia will have an exhibition here on the vault. Turchenko laid out half. That's actually a harder landing because you cannot see the floor before your feet hit the ground.
Danny Fortes, just a freshman for the Golden Flashes out of Chesterfield, Michigan.
This is Maya Migliori. Danny
Maya,
went earlier to substitute for Heidi.
Oh, thank you for the correction.
No. Nice blind change right into a Jaeger, connected to a shoot over. Oh. Got a little bit ahead of herself just on her squat on, missed her foot, and has to take the fall before going back to the high bar. Two Giants into a double layout dismount. So that was a rough rotation for Kent State. They're going to have to overcome that and refocus to get ready for the next event, balance beam.
Kent State will move to the beam as my
Sarah Haxton, the veteran, will lead this beam team for Kent State. Starts her routine with a front toss right into a bead jump. Sarah's a beautiful gymnast to watch on this event. She moves very confidently up there. Back handspring, layout, step out, gorgeous.
Yeah, very comfortable on the beam looking there, Shannon.
Nice full turn, that's a required element for all the gymnasts. Split jump into a split 3/4. Dismounts with a punch front full, stuck landing. That's a great lead-off routine for Kent State on the balance beam.
That is outstanding for Kent State. Sarah Haxton leading off for Kent State. Here's Lewis now on floor for West Virginia.
Kiana getting ready to start this opening pass for West Virginia on the floor. Front handspring 1.5, layout, step out.
Lewis has improved her score each and every week here on floor. Season high 9875 last weekend.
Double back tuck, stuck landing.
9-8 on the Haxton beam performance for the Golden Flashes.
Next up on the balance beam for the Golden Flashes, Nastya Rudnitskaya.
This is Nastya's first competition on beam this year.
Well, she follows a beautiful routine from Sarah Haxton, so that should give her some confidence. She'll get up there and just really attack this event. She'll be fine. Back handspring, layout, step out.
Very happy about that. Yeah.
Front toss, good save. Split jump into a split 3/4. Finishes her routine with a round off 1.5 twist. Excellent job by Nastya.
And Nastya filling in for Zoe Rankin, who's only competed in the vault today. A great performance by Rudnitskaya.
Yeah, Coach Bryce Biggin said because this was her first time in that balance beam lineup, she was a little bit nervous, and so it was good to see her fight for some of those landings, especially on that front toss, and stay on there and make that routine. Nice double back pike, first tumbling pass.
This is Brooke Albin now for the Mountaineers on floor.
front layout, right into a front full. Brooks' last tumbling pass, round of back handspring, double back tuck. Good power at the end of that routine.
Albin season high 9.75 on floor, and Runitskaya with a 9.6 on that beam.
Yeah, the balance check at the end of that front toss was a deduction. But like I said, the gymnasts, they'll put 6 women in the lineup, and the top 5 scores count.
Here's Danny Fortes now.
Pitch kick right into a switch side. Difficult leap pass. Back handspring, layout, step out. 3 elements right in a row, but she did drop her left shoulder and come off the left side of the beam on that. Switch leap, split jump right into a split 3/4. Nice combination. She finishes with a punch front full, stuck landing. So with the exception of that fall on her triple series, that's a very difficult routine for the freshman, Danny Fuentes.
Here's Journey Lane now for the Mountaineers on floor. Lane, a specialist in this event with a season high of 9.85. She's placed second in floor twice this season.
Opening tumbling pass, punch Rudy right into a layout.
Lane, a freshman out of Laverne, Tennessee. Lane, one of 6 freshmen on this Mountaineer team. Head Coach Butts being patient, and 5 of those 6 working through some injuries early on in the season. But Lane looking good on the floor.
Punch double full. Takes a lot of power for those tumbling passes. Nice routine.
A 9.3 on the routine for Fortes. Here's Nene Alvin. I misspoke. I said Fortes from Seattle, Alvin's from Seattle.
She started that beam routine with a standing layout step out. Very difficult. Two switch leg leaps right in a row. Front aerial right into a back layout, step out.
Outstanding.
She's just a freshman, but she looks very confident up there. Dismount, back handspring, 2 back handsprings into a 1.5 twist. Little step on that landing, but that's a very difficult routine, especially for a freshman. Excited to see her in this lineup for Kent State.
Next up, the floor exercise for the Mountaineers.
I'll bring up Amber Lowe now for the Mountaineers as we await the score 9-8-7-5 on the lane floor. That is a season high for, I believe, Lane.
Opens with the double back tuck.
Amber competes in 3 areas for the Mountaineers: bars, beam, and floor.
Second pass, round off 1.5, punch front layout.
Lowe, another one of those freshmen for the Mountaineers out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Finishing with the double back pike. Good height, good landings on that routine.
Nene Alvin with a 9-8 on the balance beam for the Golden Flashes. That'll bring up Alyssa Guns.
Alyssa Guns.
Guns with a season best 9.775.
Back handspring layout, step out, took a fall on her landing. Alyssa's moving really fast today, so I'd like to see her slow down. Finish this with confidence, but not so rushed. Cartwheel gainer full off the side for her dismount.
Up next is the floor exercise for the Mountaineers. Abby Pearson.
This brings up Abby Pearson on the floor.
Abby's a 5th-year senior out of New Kensington, Pennsylvania. An all-around performer for the Mountaineers.
Opens with a nice double layout.
Abby with 2 second-place titles on floor this year. She's taken top prize in the all-around in the opening week of the season with a overall score of 38.2.
Looks like a fun event for her. She's really showing off to the crowd. Has great dance elements and really strong gymnast. handspring front layout into a front pull. Perfect. Nice routine.
In Abby's career, she's got 52 career podium finishes in the all-around. Here's Heidi Schultz now for Kent State over on the beam. Heidi looking to finish strong for the Golden Flashes.
Kick right into a front toss. Heidi loves this event. You can just see how much energy and time she puts into this beam routine. Back handspring layout, step out. Finishes with the back handspring, 1.5 twist. Little hop on that landing, but that was a good routine for Heidi.
Yeah, well done by Heidi Schultz. Golden Flashes. Now we'll go back to the floor as Schultz gets hugs all around by Kent State. Another look at that dismount. Small hop on the end. Coach and Jenny happy with it. Here is Emma Wherry of the Mountaineers on floor. Emma, just a sophomore. Coach Butts wasn't sure if Emma was going to compete in floor when I spoke with him earlier this week. Here she is.
Starts with the double back pike. A little bit short on her landing.
Emma typically competing on vault bars and beam, and again, first time this year competing on floor. .9775 is the score for Schultz over on the beam. 9775.
Punch front, right into a double back tuck.
And heel looked like it touched the white.
It did look like she was out of bounds there,
Yep.
but no flag.
Next up on the balance beam for the Golden Flashes, Izzy Guy.
Here's Izzy Geig now. Kent State with 2 exhibitions on beam. Izzy Geig and Ashley Morgan.
Izzy's a senior on the team. Starts with her back handspring layout, step out. Front aerial. A little bit of a balance check there. Dismounts with the back handspring, 1.5 twist. Beautiful landing.
Beautiful dismount, beautiful landing. Izzy Geig happy with that exhibition routine for the Golden Flashes. I believe we have an exhibition here for West Virginia. Bryn Freeling on floor out of Southington, Connecticut, a junior.
Nine 6-5 is the score for Emma Weary. Opens with a 1.5 twist to a punch front layout.
Bryn is a two-time All Big 12 All Academic team member and a two-time WCGA Scholastic All-American.
Finishes with a double back pike. Again on the line.
Kent State will wrap things up on beam with Ashley Morgan.
Ashley starts with a front aerial right into a back handspring.
Watching Coach Craig Ballard, he liked that on the balance beam.
I do see a difference in this beam team today. I feel like they're moving through their routines much better. If they do have a mistake, they're moving on to the next and really not letting it affect them or their teammates too much. They do have some work to do, but their skills are excellent. Their difficulty level is high, and this could be a great team this year. Handspring 1.5 twists. So good level of difficulty on these dismounts today.
Yeah, Kent State with some adversity on the bars and a little bit on beam, but to your point, Shannon, a high level of difficulty.
Does the back handspring layout step out? Good control in the air. Nice jump connection. We'll dismount with a round off 1.5 twist. Big step on that landing. But good difficulty on that opening beam routine for West Virginia. Getting ready to watch
Yeah,
Kendall Gilbert.
For the Golden Flashes, Kendall Gilbert.
You can feel the level of energy in the Mack Center just went up a couple notches.
Kendall, a senior out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Great power. Loves to dance to the crowd here at Kent State.
She's such a strong and energetic gymnast. First tumbling pass, punch front layout into a front full. This is some new choreography, and I'm really liking this routine.
Kendall enjoying it as well, Shannon.
Double back pike. Good start for Kent State on the floor exercise.
Next up on the balance beam for the Mountaineers, Abby Pearson.
Abby Pearson up on the balance beam. She follows Amber Lowe, who scored a 9.55 on that opening routine. Standing front tuck right into a back handspring. Very difficult connection. Back handspring tuck, 1.5 twist, dismount. Great routine for West Virginia. Abby Pearson.
Judges still working up the score for Kendall Gilbert.
Next up on the floor exercise,
They have not had a conference.
Heidi Schultz.
The 9-7 will be the score for Kendall. This is Heidi Schultz now. Schultz outstanding last weekend with a 9.975. Season average of 9.913. A lot of energy in this music.
Opens with a Rudy right into a punch layout.
See Coach Craig Ballard enjoying that, and happy birthday to Craig Ballard.
Down a back handspring, double back pike. Good routine for Heidi Schultz. She is a sophomore, and it's really good to see her confidence growing each week in gymnastics.
There's Miranda Smith now over on the beam for West Virginia. In week 1, Smith took the title on beam with a 9.8.
Yeah, very difficult tumbling series. She did a standing layout, step out, layout, step out. Finishes with that round off 1.5 twist. Good landing, solid focused routine for West Virginia.
Head coach Jason Butts of the Mountaineers happy with overall the performance of his team here this afternoon, especially here on beam. Next up for Kent State, we're going to have Kennedy Weinpert. Heidi Schultz's score being presented to the fans, 9.725.
Next up on the floor exercise for the Golden Flashes, Kennedy Weinberg.
Kennedy Weinpert up next on the floor exercise for Kent State. Opens with a big double back pike.
.9775, the score for Smith over on beam for West Virginia.
Kennedy's second pass was a front pull into a punch layout. Finishes with another double back tuck. Great power for the end of that long flow routine.
Next up on the balance beam for West Virginia, Julia Brown.
Julia Brown now on beam for West Virginia.
Julia starts with her tumbling series right off the bat. Triple series, 2 back handsprings into a layout step out. Nicely done.
Yeah, Julia just a freshman. Julia finished second in the beam last weekend with a 9.8.
Uses the entire length of the beam. Round off double full dismount. Good difficulty in that routine.
So Danny Fortes next for Kent State on floor.
Next up on the floor exercise for the Golden Flashes, Kennedy Fortes.
9.7 is the score for Kennedy Weinpert's floor exercise.
Opening pass, double back pike, plenty of amplitude. Great split leaps, more than 180-degree split in the air. Punch front layout, right into a front full. Good execution, nice body lines in the air, straight body. Ready for her last pass. Nice double back tuck.
Nicely done.
As the only freshman in this lineup, she looks like she has lots of experience. That's a great addition to this Kent State floor team.
Next up on the balance beam for the Mountaineers, Emma Weary.
Brown with a 9.85 on the beam for the Mountaineers. This is Emma Weary.
Quick leap right into a back handspring layout, step out. Would have been a great connection, but very difficult to do, and she fell off the side on her layout.
9.925 on the floor for Kent State. And Danny Fortes up next for Kent State would be Alyssa Guns.
Nice Skeeter full twist dismount there. So lots of difficult skills for Emma Weary on the balance beam. She has the potential to score big if she can stay up there.
Alyssa having an outstanding season, 9.9 and a 9.975 on the floor in the first 2 weekends of competition.
Yeah, Alyssa has proven herself to be a great floor worker. In her freshman debut, she scored a 9.975.
Yeah.
And has really just been on fire since then. Easy Rudy, that's a 1.5 twist. Nice toe point, great splitting elements. Now she's ready to have some fun. Such a pretty dance, combined with powerful tumbling. Huge double back pike. That is a stuck landing and a great routine for Alyssa. So awesome.
Next up on the balance beam for the Mountaineers, Kiana Lewis.
So 9.25 for Emma Weary, and that brings up Kiana Lewis on the balance beam.
Lewis, a junior out of Hampton, Virginia, tied for third last week on beam with a 9.775.
Front toss into a back handspring connection.
West Virginia's look very confident on the beam. 9.875 for Alyssa Guns.
A pike gainer dismount. And that finishes West Virginia's beam lineup today. They will have one exhibition routine.
Golden Flashes, Carly Franz.
Here is Carly Franz, the anchor of this Kent State floor. Franz averaging a 9.95 with a perfect 10 last week at Tennessee. Opened the season with a 9.9 at Pittsburgh.
Opening tumbling pass. Punch Rudy right into a layout step out. Just makes it look so easy. Carly's a super senior and a captain of this team.
Carly, a two-time second team All-MAC on floor.
Nice double back tuck, way up in the air. Awesome job.
Carly Franz enjoying that performance on the floor, as are the Golden Flashes. We'll turn our attention over to Lane on the beam. 9.65 for Lewis on the beam for West Virginia. Nine will be the score for Carly Franz on floor.
Back handspring layout, step out. Back handspring, 1.5 twist. Good step back on her finish. But West Virginia, you know, with their start on the uneven bars and then moving through the next 3 events, really gained momentum today.
Yeah, and you know, Kent State having opened the door with some falls on the bars, I think you can compete with a little bit more comfort level, or with not as much pressure on you, if you will.
Right.
And Kent State, this is Nastia Runitskaya.
Nastia Runitskaya.
Beautiful double back pike. Round off 1.5, punch front layout.
Nastia, a sophomore out of Waukesha, Wisconsin. Again, this is an exhibition match for Runitskaya.
Finishes the double back tuck. Wasn't quite ready for that landing, but held it together.
Kent State, I believe, with one more, Ashley Morgan, I believe, is going to compete on floor as a exhibition. Again, Kent State, Shannon on the floor, got that team score of 49 plus. Kent State with a 49-125 on floor.
This is Ashley Morgan. Opens with a punch, double full. Finishes with a nice double back pike, so showed good execution in both front tumbling and back tumbling.
Well, that will wrap up the competition here at the Mack Center. Shannon and I are going to step aside for just a moment. We ask that you just remain with us for a few minutes as we bring you the final numbers and the individual event champions. We'll be right back.